Fire alarm. While the control room tries to get an overview of the situation, the firefighters leap into action. Seconds later, they're on their way. These men have no idea what awaits them. It's the same every day, worldwide. Lisbon, August 1988, a blaze in the old town. The flames spread quickly. Whole streets are engulfed, all the buildings gutted.
Polizei und Feuerwehr vermuten Brandstiftung.
Amsterdam, October 1991. A transport aircraft plunges into a high-rise residential area and fractures a gas main.
Die Feuerwehr versucht, das Explosionsrisiko auszuschließen.
Israel, November 1997. A huge blaze at a refinery. Industrial fires in particular not only endanger human life and destroy plant and equipment, the toxic clouds of smoke often pose a serious threat to the environment. Fighting major blazes, explosions and industrial disasters calls for special equipment. But the men who risk their lives at scenes like this face certain limits, or at least they used to. Because a new firefighting system is now available. A revolutionary construction promoted by the German Ministry for Education, Science, Research and Technology as part of its support for environmental protection. The turbo extinguisher is equipped with 2 aircraft engines, or turbines. Here the force from the jet of exhaust gas is used to spray extinguishing agents and water. The original idea was the result of cooperation between former East Germany and the former Soviet Union. A turbine from a Russian MiG aircraft mounted on a truck chassis. In former East Germany, the Fire Service Institute in Heiratsberger, a development project partner, tested the effectiveness of this prototype in putting out gas blazes.
The sky over Kuwait is as black as night.
The Gulf War 1991. Hungarian engineers show the world how effective the invention is.
It'll be possible to put out the fires much faster than expected, perhaps in no more than a week. 2 aircraft engines mounted on a Soviet tank can extinguish a burning oil well in just a few minutes.
The huge aero engines have to be mounted on heavy tracked chassis, good for the desert, but totally unsuitable for use on the roads in Germany. BASF in Ludwigshafen, a new firefighting system, mainly for big fires and industrial blazes, is being developed for the works fire service, its main element, 2 jet engines. The German Air Force is offering engines from its Alpha jets, which have just been taken out of service and would otherwise have to be scrapped at great cost.
Wir hatten Triebwerksangebote aus den neuen Bundesländern, alte.
We were offered an unlimited number of decommissioned MiG engines from former East Germany. There was no chance of any kind of maintenance backup, but we were told we could simply exchange the engines at any time. So they couldn't be repaired, just replaced. But in this day and age, there is no way you can apply a concept like that to equipping a vehicle. So we turned to the German Air Force. And I must say that from our point of view, the result has been outstanding.
The use of turbines from Alpha jet fighters is one example of successful conversion, putting military technology to civilian use. 2 Alpha jet engines were transported to Riegel in southwestern Germany, to ZIKUN, a company that manufactures special vehicles. ZIKUN took up the challenge, even though a lot of development work would be needed to produce a licensable vehicle for routine operation. Designer Peter Ziegler mounted the 2 jet engines on a truck chassis and attached them to a swiveling carriage. The turbo extinguisher had become a reality. BASF in Ludwigshafen, a full dress rehearsal for the turbo extinguisher. It's assumed that a blaze caused by gas has broken out. The works fire service leaps into action. It can reach any part of the huge plant in 3 minutes. The turbo extinguisher is also on its way. The rescue teams have arrived. The exercise has been planned down to the last detail. People are lying injured in the burning plant and have to be rescued. Damage limitation is something that has to be practiced. time and again. Here, the operation goes like clockwork. The turbo extinguisher also arrives. The 19-ton off-road vehicle has a tried and trusted triple-axle MAN chassis and a 270 horsepower engine. If need be, the truck can be operated by just a single fireman. First of all, the side panels are open. They protect the turbines from the weather. When the nozzles have been put in position, they are connected up to the water supply, up to 3 hoses on each side.